This offense starts deep in a hole. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the Aggies get enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They're working that left side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This Utah State offense has it going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not... And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Handoff to the single running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback on the keeper. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Utah State, 0.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. He was thinking. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the... Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Snapped it in the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a second down play. The run from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Tackle is made at the 20-yard line. Brings up third down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Yeah, you start day one training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's just...
First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently. After
the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. To the ground with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the... Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times